Well, the good news is they got to win. The bad news, there still might be more questions than answers for this Oregon squad. Welcome inside our San Francisco studios. It's Inside Pac-12 Football, the digital edition. Matt Leinart, Curtis Conway, Mike Yam with you. Ducks and Cougars, be able to watch it. Coverage starts 2 p.m. Pacific on Saturday here on the Pac-12 Network. We've seen some issues defensively for Oregon, and yet against Colorado, it seemed like, especially in that second half, they really were able to lock it down. Going to be able to do that, though, against a team that's got as many weapons as Washington State.
This is a different offense that they're going to face, and what I love about Don Pelham, he simplified the defense so these guys can go out and play. But this week, it fits right into Washington State's hands. They want to be able to throw the football, and they're going to throw it into that zone that they simplified on the defensive side of the ball. Now, here's the thing for Washington State. Once they get in the red zone, because I do believe they will be able to drive the ball down the field, can they score touchdowns versus field goals? That's going to be the big question mark for me, guys, when they go to Eugene. As we know they can move the football, I think that defense will still stay simplified for the Ducks. But once they get in the red zone, that passing game, that playbook, it gets a little smaller once you get down there because they don't run the football. Are they going to be effective in the red zone?
Yeah, I mean, when I look at this Oregon Ducks defense, they found success last week. 5 sacks, forced some turnovers, and they did it by just playing back, cover 3, cover 4, just keeping it simple like you said, and they were able to generate pressure with just a 4-man front. I think they can do that again this week against Washington State. And remember, against an air raid offense like Washington State, a success for a defense is just getting 2 or 3 stops throughout this game, maybe a turnover. They're going to score points. There's going to be big plays. Limit those big plays and make them earn those yards, Seaway, like you're talking about, and then keep them out of the end zone. Force field goals, and I think they'll have success. This Oregon defense is struggling. They're young. They're inexperienced. They're not going to carry this football team offensively with the quarterback situation. We don't know how that's going to play out. You rely on Royce Freeman to carry the football. Taj Griffin last week looked good. A nice change of pace guy, much more of a scat back. Control the ball offensively, get Vernon Adams healthy, get that situation going, and defensively, hopefully you can improve every single week.
It's fun to see Griffin and Freeman, those two guys, both combining for over 100 yards apiece. And Mike McIntyre made reference, it was hard to kind of keep Griffin in check. You mentioned he's got some wheels, he has some speed. Once again, the coverage starts 2 p.m. Pacific here on the Pac-12 Network. For Curtis and Matt, I'm Mike, and for everything that's happening around the conference, all you have to do, follow us on Twitter at Pac-12 Networks. And at the end of the night on Saturday, it's Pac-12 Final Score, a recap of that game, not to mention everything else in the conference.